Hi, welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're here to talk about the movie Jungle Cruise. It is the newest movie to come from Disney that is based off their respective attraction from Magic Kingdom, making it the third after Pirates of the Caribbean and Haunted Mansion got their own films. I would admit that the attraction that this movie is based on wasn't my favorite by any means, so I just didn't see the merit for this particular movie. Upon seeing the previews for the first time, I was completely sold by how fun it looks, and I at least wanted to give the movie a chance. The movie story follows Dr. Lily Houghton, who enlists the aid of wisecracking skipper Frank Wolf to take her down the Amazon in his ramshackle boat. Together, they then search for an ancient tree that holds the mysterious power to heal, a discovery that will change the future of medicine. Surprisingly to my behalf, I had so much fun with this movie. My expectations were subverted, and I was completely baffled. I have to applaud Disney for trying out something original for a change that isn't a complete shot-for-shot remake of something out of their classic catalog. If you want to speak your mind to Disney to start making more original movies like this, please go out and see this in theaters. You won't regret it. Even though it may derive some elements from such masterpiece films like Pirates of the Caribbean and 1999's The Mummy, this adventurous swashbuckling movie has literally struck gold. If anything that stuck out the most for me, it would have to be the movie's characters. The charming Emily Blunt fantastically plays Dr. Lily Houghton, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is awesome as the skipper, and Jesse Plemons, who you may know from Breaking Bad, portrays the villain so menacingly well. Whenever Emily Blunt and Dwayne Johnson are on screen together, they both display a chemistry that is fun to watch and is also downright hilarious. Between their bickering and banters, I couldn't help myself not to laugh. Speaking of laughing, the many pun-related jokes utilized in the movie are amazing. If you can remember the jokes from the Magic Kingdom ride, they're in the movie. While the movie does pay tribute to the ride itself, I really enjoyed how this film was embellished to help spice it up even more. Even though the plot may be structurally simple and a bit predictable at times, it doesn't feel contrived at the slightest. Somehow, everything just managed to work out in a most splendid manner. When it comes to the film's many scattered action scenes throughout, they were all utterly phenomenal to watch. The CGI effects involved were nothing but astounding. Even the scenery and cinematography were very beautiful looking. Combined with some awesome sound design, this movie was a most delectable treat to watch on an IMAX screen. I'm a big purveyor of seeing movies on the largest screen available, but if any movie deserves to be watched on an IMAX screen, it's definitely this one. If there's anything that I didn't like about this movie, I would have to consider its pacing because it didn't need to be 2 hours and 7 minutes long. I just feel that the film could have shaved off some unnecessary footage here and there to help make it a little more concise. Another thing that bothered me was how some characters felt a little too shallow for my liking. I don't consider this a bad thing, but what was a tad offsetting for me was how they used a Metallica song as part of the musical score, because that was not expected. Other than that, this was a solid movie. Overall, Jungle Cruise is a refreshing and exhilarating original adventure that breaks the live-action remake monotony that Disney has provided over the past few years. If you're looking for an entertaining flick that is fun for the whole family, this movie is the best choice you're going to get. It may not be a perfect movie by any means, but I still had a blast with it regardless. I give this movie a B+. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up with my real reviews.